husband Dale and I have been together for 19 years. We have 4 biological children. In October of 2017, we were sitting in our living room and we had been discussing the different avenues of expanding our family. We both were like, what about foster care? Like helping our community, serving our community, loving our community. Like that would be the perfect way to expand our family. The very next day at church, the Washington County Department of Social Services was there. Dale and I looked at each other after the representative walked off the stage, and we were just like, wow, this is it. All of our girls were on board. They were happily excited, just as excited as we were. At that point in time, we really knew that that's what God had for us. And then everything aligned so perfectly after that it was just confirmation after confirmation. We were licensed in April of 2018. We got our first placement in June of 2018. A 6-month-old boy came to us. 75 days later, we received another call for another little boy. Dale and I prayed about it, and we really felt that accepting this placement was the right thing to do. He has been by far our most difficult child of all of us. He came to us very sick. You know, moms always want to fix everything. And with all of my other children in my experience, you know, even my first foster son, I could always calm them. I could always, you know, be the one that they knew, you know, was comforting. And for him, I couldn't. There was many times where I wanted to call and give up and call DSS and say that I didn't think this was for us because it was so difficult that maybe that was God telling me that he wasn't a good fit for our family. I remember one time specifically, it was 5:30 in the morning and Isaiah had been crying most of the night. I was crying, Isaiah was crying, and I was praying and I said, God, I need to know now if this is what is for us, because it has come to the point where I don't know if I can take anymore. I'm so tired. And I remember instantly my tears stopped. And I felt like that was God saying, Kiki, I've got you. This is it. Like, this is what I have for your life. We had the opportunity to adopt Isaiah May 20th. And that very day, Isaiah, for the first time, laid his head on our chest and fell asleep. At that point in time, I knew that that's what God had for us. Isaiah finally felt that he belonged. When we legalized Isaiah's adoption, he was no longer an orphan. God has just healed him in so many ways and continues to heal him. You know, we're not out of the water yet. We still have some medical issues that we are dealing with, but he's come so far. It has been an incredibly difficult journey, although it has been one of the most rewarding journeys we have ever been on, for not only myself and my husband, but for my children also. They have learned so much in the world of foster care, that there's a life outside our own that is different from what we live inside our home. These boys have brought a different life to me in general. And it hasn't been easy at all, but it's been worth it. You know, it's been worth it. If foster care or adoption has ever been a thought for you and your family, or maybe this is the first time you've ever heard of it, I just challenge you to just look into it, to see what it's all about, to pray about it. I really believe that if you press in and God is your strength, you can do foster care. There are so many people in the church community, and there are so many children in foster care. And if we just have 10 people from this church and 10 people from the church down the road that take a child, there won't be children that don't have homes. Loving the community is a whole different love. And once you've experienced God's love and can give that out to the community, it changes your life.